best podcasts picked fresh for you. This is Podcast Pick on East Coast Radio.
So guys, I have a surprise, guys.
Yeah.
I have a podcast.
Nice.
Great.
And it's
Good
not
for you.
sport.
What?
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
What about
I
Chaka?
don't know what's happening. Like new month, new me. So,
That's like me doing a podcast on an update on the Kardashians.
yes. Oh,
That's
What's
weird.
that supposed to mean?
No, it's just each to our own, you know.
Okay.
yeah. So I've been telling you guys obviously about Watch Shaga Ilembe.
Yes.
So I watched Shaga Ilembe and then I finished Shaga Ilembe within.
And then
I watched it twice. So what I've done now is gotten very excited or into African history.
of course.
You know, because Shaga Ilembe, I thought I knew my Zuluness, but Shaga Ilembe showed me more. So I found this podcast that's called African Untold Stories. So it's a history that's largely untold. Each episode will have a conversation about a topic in African history, point out some lessons that come with a significant aspects of the continent's history. So it is amazing. Africa's Untold Stories.
So it's during this period that Ninjas Wayo notices that there's this guy called Shaka is actually something. So it's two things. One, he notices Shaka's ability.
Okay.
And two, he learns that Shaka is of royal blood.
There you go.
What?
Africa's Untold Stories.
How did you find that?
It's amazing. Because I'm a podcast person now. It's
Clearly.
It is fascinating, and
Yeah.
then
So
you
I love
find
the
out.
way you say Shaka.
Yeah.
Shaka.
Shaga.
Shaka. It's Shaka.
Yeah, like he was surprised. That's a shocker.
Please respect my king.
I love your pick. All right, so look out for that. Africa's Untold Stories. Thanks, Sky. And this week's guest podcaster is Paulo Dias, head of audio innovation at Ultimate Media, and the co-host of That 80s Show. Here's the pick.
My name is Paulo Dias. I am the co-host of That 80 Show SA, and my podcast pick this week is the Gallo Vault Sessions. It starts off telling the story of Gallo, the record company, and their involvement in South African music, but it has this very interesting cross-section of how the music and the culture coincide. We know that's how it works, but specifically in a country like South Africa with our storied and problematic and troubled past, it is even more closely linked. It is easy to find. You just look for the Gallo Vault Sessions, and if you want an introduction into podcasting, this is a great way to go.
There's also a frequently asked section which you can send to breakfast@ecr.co.za. So if you have podcast questions or podcast related questions, this is the address for you. So this week, Kathy wants to know, very interesting question. If going back to listen to what happened previously on East Coast Radio is a podcast.
My take on this is a little bit different to most podcasters because I just believe that you got to let people in somehow. So if you're new to digital audio, you're new to listening online, and that's the way you start consuming, then I think that's cool. You know, it's something you're comfortable with. It's something that your favorite presenter maybe did or spoke about on air. And if that's the first time you're going to access and download a piece of audio from the internet or stream a piece of audio from the internet, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Does it count? I think so. The rest of the world, you know, they must do them. In South Africa, does that count as a podcast listen? I'll take it.
The best podcasts picked fresh for you. It's Podcast Pick on East Coast Radio.
We are live from Noel's Super Spa in Pinetown with Kellogg's.